All the vibes are in March, okay? If you didn't know, I'm excited that it is March because we have 31 days of reading. So we're going to get a lot of reading in, but let me show you what this bookshelf looking like because I am piling up too many books. All right, beautiful people. So this is what my one bookshelf is looking like. I have started over, if you've been watching my videos, with my book collection this year. I have down here are kind of older books except for this one true crime I haven't read yet. These are older books that I already had, and all these at the top are my new books for 2025. And it's looking like I'm gonna need one more bookshelf, so I'll get that soon. But this is the pile that I'm reading. Woohoo! For March. Can you guess? I'm gonna need you to guess. What do you think I'm reading? Okay, how many books and what do you think I'm reading? Throw in the chat before you continue. Go ahead and pause. Follow directions. All right. So, got to smooth the hair out. I got it in a bun this week. Just simple and easy. Let me know if you like to put it in a bun is your go-to style. Is that your go-to style when you try to do something quick? Just seal the deal, and keep it moving. Keep it cute and moving. I actually have 8 books on my TBR. I know. If you watched my February TBR or my February wrap up, you'll see I had 7 in store for February, but February was short but long. Okay, it was a long reading month. I read my first 3 back-to-back books were well over 400 to 500 pages. So they were long and it took a long time. It took a long time for me to get through the reformatory. But anyway, we're in March. And so I'm excited for the reads I have. All the books I normally choose, I want to read or think will be a great read. But this month is going to be jam-packed and I love my choices. So I didn't do a TBR jar or anything for this month because I already knew what I wanted to read. But first and foremost, this is my March bookmark. All right, isn't that cute? It says, I disappear into books. What's your superpower? Okay, that's one of the superpowers. If you don't know, every month I get a new bookmark, or I have a different bookmark that I use. This was January's, this was February's, and so now this is my March bookmark. All right, so just so I won't keep you too long, let's go ahead and hit these reads that I have right here. So I had 2 books that I had to roll over to March because I didn't get to. I only got to 5. My last book in February is The Personal Librarian. So I'm excited to get into these, but it's none other. I'll first be reading starting today, which is March 3rd when I'm taping this, Monday, March 3rd. But I'll be reading James Baldwin, Go Tell It on the Mountain. It is a biographical fiction. I got wind of this book because Shelby and the book club, they were reading this for February. And I wanted to get into it February, but it was just a long month of reading, so this will be my first book, and I'm excited to get into more of James Baldwin. The next book is none other than S.A. Cosby. This was going to be my 7th book last month, but this is going to be my 2nd book for this month because I wasn't able to get to it. But it's All the Sinners Bleed. I read Razor Blade Tears. That was my first book by S.A. Cosby in January, and I loved it. 5-star read, hands down. So I'm so excited to get into this. I've heard about S.A. Cosby first at the end of 2024 watching Desmond Z's channel, and I love his channel. He has some great recommendations, does some great videos as well. So I'm excited, and this cover is just lovely. Okay, and my 3rd book, if y'all hear a squeak, it's my chair. Ain't nobody. Why you squeak? Gotta put some oil on the chair now. But my 3rd read for March will be none other than Albert Einstein, The World as I See It. This is a nonfiction read. And let me give you just a bit of what the book is about. So Einstein believed in the possibility of a peaceful world and in the high mission of science to serve human well-being. As we near end of a century in which science has come to seem more and more remote from human values, Einstein's perspective is indispensable. So this book is going to highlight his views on science, his views on politics and religion at the time. And this is a short read. So my first two books aren't that long. The James Baldwin's book is a little over 200 pages, I believe, and S.A. Cosby's a little over 300. This book is literally about 139 pages. It's very short. And so this is going to be a quick read for me. That's why I'm able to pile on other books. The fourth book I'm going to read, or I plan to read this month, is none other than Trouble Is What I Do by Walter Mosley. This is the first book that I'll be reading by Walter. Definitely heard of his name. I just never read his work yet. And I saw that Shelby in the book club got to meet Walter Mosley, and she played some of his mini lecture there. So I'm excited to get into this work. Now this one follows Leonid McGrill, and I believe he's a detective in the New York scene, and it follows his reputation. So I'm excited to see what this is about. It seems like a good mystery crime book here. And so this is another short one. Like I said, I may read Albert Einstein's book and this one in one setting. We'll see, because I haven't read a book yet in one setting, but I'll see if I can read those. And the next one is none other than Miss Kennedy Ryan, This Could Be Us. These covers are just, come on, would it? Like, once I get my extra bookshelves, Kennedy Ryan's books, this series will be showcased, because all her covers are just immaculate. The hair, the everything, the essence, okay. But I read Before I Let Go last month, and I'm so excited to get in the second book, This Could Be Us. And when the third book comes out in May, can't get enough. I am definitely going to pick it up and read it to finish the series. And then once I finish this series, then I'll get into her other series. Or actually, I may start getting into the Hoop series, because I want to read Long Shot. I heard that was a good one as well. But I'm excited to get into this one. I know the first one followed Yasmin, and I believe this one follows Soledad. So I'm excited to get into her story, because Soledad, she was interested. She was like a stay-at-home mom with her helping her kids with everything, and she had different skills, if you would say, within the book, but she felt like, I gotta be a stay-at-home mom and make sure my girls get on, or my children gets to do what they want to do, and I'm there for them before I pursue my career. And then her relationship with her husband was interesting, because up and down throughout the book Before I Let Go, it seemed like they weren't gonna last. It seemed like he was cheating with the secretary or something like that, but it never really honed in on what's going on there in depth. So I'm excited to read that one. The next book I'm going to read, or I plan to read after that. Now, this is in order that I plan to read them. I'm so excited to read this. This is The Three Mothers: How the Mothers of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and James Baldwin Shaped a Nation. And it's by Anna Malika Tubbs. I ran into this book on Lex Reed's channel. One of her recent videos, she showcased. Now this is a different cover. This is the paperback, but Lex Reed's had the hardback, and that's an excellent cover too. So whichever one you can get, I may end up getting both. I don't know, eventually. But this is also a decent read. It's only 227 pages. It's not that long. It's nonfiction. So I have two nonfiction reads this month. That will be Albert Einstein's book and this one. And I'm looking forward to it. I love history. I love to study information and historical points. And one thing that we need to note is, like, these people had parents. So not only did they have fathers, they have mothers who helped be inspiration and impacted their lives. And we need to keep their mother's name remembered as well. So I'm excited to get into that read. Let me know if you're reading that, or if you read that as well, or if you saw Lex Reed's video on that, because it was just excellent. Love her videos as well. And the last two books I'm going to read this month is The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. I want to finish this series. Obviously, the first one was the best one so far. The second one wasn't too bad. I have it over here, but I'm excited to see how she's going to close it out with this. I didn't read the little short story. I heard a lot of people were saying it wasn't even needed, so I didn't bother with that. But the books I'm reading, so I get to finish that series. And I'm reading another book by Frida McFadden. Upside down, girl. Why is it upside down? Okay, another book by Frida. I'm not editing this out. If you've been watching my videos, if you follow me, I show you the real. We ain't editing out everything. You need to see the mishaps. You need to see the bloopers. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna leave them in. All right. Am I tripping? Okay, I think I was just tripping. Y'all, don't mind me. The way I'm looking at it, it looks upside down to me through the lens, but don't mind me. Okay, I had it right. So Frida McFadden, The Perfect Son. So excited to read this book. It was between The Inmate and this one. I do want to read The Inmate, but I read the synopsis in the back. And the first sentence, Erica Cass has a perfect family and a perfect life until one quiet evening, two detectives show up at her front door. A high school girl has vanished from their quiet neighborhood, and the police suspect the worst. Erica's teenage son, Liam, was the last person to see the girl alive. That's all I read. It has another paragraph. I was like, oh, I want to get this one instead. And so I'm excited to read that one, and that adds mystery thriller to my TBR. So listen, let me know in the comments, what are you reading this month? Have you already read some of the books I've picked out, and what were your takes, and what did you rate them? I would love to hear about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and join the family. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so yeah, those are the 8 reads. I'm so excited. Do you see my style of reading? Or if you come here, you're gonna get some historical fiction, you're gonna get some crime, mystery, thriller, romance, nonfiction, biographies, just all the things, because I love to learn. Learning is important, but always remember, it's not enough to read, to learn, and to have the knowledge. We have to do something with it. All right, so in the meantime, in between time, always remember to keep rising.
Just be